This is today's Action Man, watching the armored jeep getting ready for action. Talking commander gives his orders.
Give me some cover.
The assault copter fires off its rockets in support, right on target. But is the battle over? Only you know. You and Action Man.
In 1981, Palitoy updated the basic Action Man dynamic physique figure. These updates included the Sharpshooter head play feature, new hip joints, and controversial uniform change. The Sharpshooter head play feature allowed the Action Man head to stay up, mimicking looking down the sights of a weapon accessory. It was the idea of the son of Palitoy Employee John Hawkes and was very simple. A notch was moulded in the Action Man throat at the bottom of the head attachment hole. This allowed the head to stay in up position. It required no heavy development and was therefore cost effective, nor did it diminish the realism of the figure. An idea brilliant in its simplicity, it was the last play feature for Action Man, following the footsteps of realistic hair, gripping hands and eagle eyes. The 1979 dynamic physique figure's hip ball joints were manufactured as one piece. In 1981, the ball joint components were altered. Production experience saw them now manufactured in two pieces versus the original one. The slots in each joint were also larger. All Sharpshooter figures have this configuration of joint. There are reports of non-Sharpshooter figures having these joints, which would point to late 1980. Rare crossover examples. The uniform contents were identical to previous release, with one difference. The trousers were now made from a camouflage material, replacing the plain olive green type. This divides opinion, with many collectors preferring the olive green. The sweaters were now all nylon manufacture. The box packaging saw the extended side panel dropped, with the artwork again drawn by Dave Barnacle. An angled window panel had lettering showcasing the new Sharpshooter head play feature, an illustration of the new Camouflage Trousers. The back had large illustration of Action Man in firing pose with lettering, new dynamic body for more action poses, now with adjustable head for Sharpshooter position. Side panels illustrations showed pilot, talking commander and Space Ranger captain figures, with the other panel featuring gripping hands, dynamic physique, realistic hair and eagle eyes play features. The top flap showed National Association of Toy Retailers Toy of the Decade Award badge. Sharpshooter figures released in 1981 included helicopter pilot, Space Ranger captain, soldier, talking commander and the Action Man basic figure. The last Action Man soldier in 1983 was almost identical to previous, with the only identifiable difference being a lighter iris on the eagle eyes, giving Action Man a rather startled look. The uniform was identical to previous, but some very late examples had a different pattern of camouflage trouser. This was similar to the Royal Marine Combat and modern British infantryman camouflage, but made from a thinner, flimsier material. Included for the first time since 1970 was an ID tag. These were rectangular plastic with stickers on each side showing ID number and personnel information. Black string fastened them around the Action Man's neck. The stock and grip on the SLR were now a light caramel colour versus the previous dark brown. Figures released in 1983 included SAS Commander, Talking Commander, Soldier, Space Ranger Captain, Helicopter Pilot and the basic undressed figure. The biggest change to the 1983 release was the Orange Chevron packaging. It was an inch taller and slightly wider than previous, but lacked the presence of its predecessors. At the top was the now infamous Orange Chevron, an obvious play on military rank, which also combined the Action Man logo. The box had an almost psychedelic combination of red, yellow and orange colours, with a poorly illustrated Action Man figure not coming close to previous packaging artwork, topped off with a slogan out of place even in 1983. The back likewise had similar for Action Man in a firing pose. Side panels now were similarly lacklustre, with scaled down front illustration artwork, with Action Man stars and contents list. To conclude, the poorest Action Man artwork, even worse than the original Soldiers, Officers and Experts range of outfits. The 1981 equipment poster was the last one issued by Palitoy, and featured the new Soldiers, Officers and Experts range of outfits, equipment centre cards and the electronic command centre. Of special interest was a selection of small arm accessories that never made it into the marketplace. Also featured the Transport Command range, including the new armoured Jeep and Assault Copter. The Space Rangers were showcased, along with Rom the Space Knight and Captain Zargon. Both figures included the combined gripping hands, eagle eyes and sharpshooter head L830 instruction leaflet. Star Awards card included L920 in 1981 and L1337 in 1983. Both figures were reproduced as part of the 40th anniversary Nostalgic Collection, with the 81 version being included with the Grenadier Guard outfit, and the 1983 included with the US Paratrooper outfit. Thanks for tuning in this evening. If I've got anything wrong or missed anything out, it's comments section below.